With the latest wipe in Escape from Tarkov, a handful of new injectors were introduced into the game. These new injectors offer a variety of positive effects as well as some negative effects. In today's video, I'm going to be explaining each of these new injectors in depth by breaking down their positive effects, negative effects, when best to use it, and average price on the flea market. Starting off, we have the Obdolbos 2 injector. Positive effects for this injector include a buff to your endurance, strength, attention, and perception by 20 levels for 1800 seconds, as well as a buff to your max stamina by 20. Your stamina recovery rate and health regeneration rate are increased by 20 points per second, and your weight limit is increased by 45%. The only negative effect for this injector is that damage taken is increased by 80% everywhere except for the head. Similar to the original Obdolbos, the Obdolbos 2 injector offers a wide variety of positive effects that can benefit you massively in your raids, with one huge downside being the increased damage taken by 80% to all body parts excluding the head. The Obdolbos 2 injector would be best used on your ruble farming runs where you don't expect to do a lot of fighting, since the damage taken debuff puts you at a massive disadvantage in any fights you would get into. Currently, the average market price for the Obdolbos 2 is around 80,000 rubles. Next up, we have the PNB Product 16 injector. Positive effects for this injector include a buff to your strength by 20 levels, an increase to your health regeneration rate by 3 points per second, and a reduction to damage taken everywhere except the head by 10%. All of these effects last for 40 seconds. Negative effects include a reduction to your health and vitality skills by 20 levels for 180 seconds after a 41-second delay, as well as tremors for 20 seconds after a 41-second delay. The PNB injector is most similar to a mixture between an ETG and a Meldonin due to the health regeneration and the reduced damage taken. The PNB injector would best be used either right before a fight starts or shortly after it has already started, since the positive effects of the PNB do not last very long. The average market price for the PNB is around 45,000 rubles. The next injector on our list is the Perfotoran Blue Blood injector. Positive effects for this injector include an increase to your metabolism by 5 levels, as well as your health regeneration rate by 1.5 points per second. The Perfotoran can also stop and prevent bleeding to your PMC and also acts as an antidote. All of these effects last for 60 seconds. Negative effects include a reduction to your health by 15 levels and a reduction to your energy recovery by 1.1 points per second. Each of these negative effects lasts for 60 seconds after a 60-second delay. Similar to a Propitol and to an AHF1/Zagustin, the Perfotoran is best used right before a fight starts or shortly after the fighting has begun, since it offers health regeneration and has the ability to stop and prevent bleeds. Similar to the XTG, the Perfotoran can also be used as an antidote if you were to get stabbed by a cultist knife. Average market price for the Perfotoran is around 24,000 rubles, making it a cheap alternative to the XTG, which usually costs around 50,000 rubles. Up next, we have the SJ12 injector. Positive effects for the SJ12 include an increased perception by 30 levels, as well as an increase to your energy and hydration recovery rates by 0.1 points per second, while also reducing your body temperature by 4 degrees Celsius. All of these positive effects last for 600 seconds. The only negative effect for the SJ12 is an increase to your PMC's body temperature by 6 degrees Celsius for 300 seconds after a 606-second delay. Similar to the SJ9, the SJ12 reduces your overall body temperature, allowing for you to go better undetected on enemy thermals. It also gives you hydration and energy back if you get yourself in a situation where you need water/food but don't have any. This injector is best used if you are doing night raids on some of the more open maps such as woods or shoreline and you plan on spending time not in the cover of buildings. The boost to the perception skill will also allow your PMC better hearing, and the hydration and energy recovery can save you in a pinch. The average market price for the SJ12 is around 45,000 rubles. Last on our list is the Trimadol injector. The positive effects for the Trimadol include an increase to your endurance, strength, attention, and stress resistance by 10 levels, and an increase to your max stamina by 10, as well as an increase to your stamina recovery by 3 points per second. All of these positive effects last for 180 seconds. The negative effect for a Tramadol is a decrease to your energy and hydration recovery rates by 0.5 points per second. These negative effects last for 180 seconds. Similar to the SJ6, the Trimadol offers a quick boost to some of your physical skills, allowing you to get to your destination quicker. The Trimadol is best used when you are trying to get to a specific location quickly, making it a good injector to pop at the start of a raid. Make sure you come prepared with extra food and water, since the negative effects will drain both your hydration and energy fairly quickly. The average market price for a Trimadol is around 60,000 rubles. That wraps up today's video detailing all of the new injectors that were introduced with the Escape from Tarkov patch 0.13. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave a comment down below or head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/hoodierick to ask me live. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.